It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into it. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Walker. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He completes this to Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To the air again, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. number. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Rams hit 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 9, Smith buying time to his left. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust. make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Gino. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Smith. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Still 9 remaining on second down. Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hurry up, get set.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Another run with McAllister. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly get them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Dancing to his left. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
82 yards. That's good.
Stafford on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Back to Walker on 1st down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Gino now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this is the holiday season because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Point it right.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here hauled in by Kupp. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 59 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27th.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A. Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Smith going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Let's go now.
Down to a knee. Here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.